Alright, MrSotko here, and welcome back to another Warcraft 3 replay cast. Today is a 1 vs 1 on Twisted Meadows. It's part of the Phoenix Cup. And down at the bottom we have our orange humid player, Romanticxxx. Up top we have our seemingly nameless player, but he's really ZDR, or Zhang Daedong. And we're going to go ahead and speed this up to the 8x mark, to the about the 2-minute mark of the game. And all the good stuff starts to happen. We have the Blade Master, an early Voodoo Lounge, and the Archmage coming out for the human player. And then we're going to get going back down to the 1x speed. Militia coming over to the Rock Golem camp. Takes the Mud Golem first. Usually want to take out that Mud Golem first because it slows your army down. And now Rock Golem falls. A Tome of Knowledge, very nice, and a Flute of Accuracy, really nice. Helps out the Water Elementals, which is super good. Eventually, the level 3 Water Elemental gets a lot of extra damage from that 10%. Helps the Archmage, kills his own Elemental there, so it doesn't get killed by the Blade Master. Blade Master going to get a Peasant kill there, and the Flute of Accuracy also helps the Sorceresses, Priests, and Spellbreakers later on, even Riflemen, should you go Riflemen. Usually people don't. It gets a few Peasant kills there, quite a bit of those weak Militia. Now the Archmage running away from the Blade Master here, and let's see if he's going to stop and get a Boots of Speed, perhaps at the other Goblin Merchant over here. We'll have to see what he decides to do. Has a Circlet of Nobility on the Blade Master. Looks like he bought that from the Goblin Merchant there. And I think he is plotting on this Knoll Overseer camp. And the Archmage, I don't know where he is going. He is just wandering off somewhere, having a good time. And we'll take out this Knoll Overseer camp eventually here. And I'm going to go after the small Knoll Brute camp here alone with the Archmage. Meanwhile, just pumping out footmen back at home. Knoll Overseer still going strong here. And a tiny bit of experience for the Archmage here. Grunt coming over is going to spot this, but not going to be able to do too much about that. And Overseer camp is about to fall, and I'm surprised those footmen didn't try and steal that kill. Could have gotten the Archmage some experience via proxy, possibly. So no Circle of Nobility and a Claws of Attack +3, adding a total of +8 damage on that Blade Master. So not too bad. Archmage did buy Boots of Speed to outrun that Blade Master. So both sides doing pretty good. Sold the Flute of Accuracy. That is really surprising. That sort of, it hurts my brain just a tiny bit, although he is a much better player than me, so he probably knows better. But again, that Flute of Accuracy really helps the Archmage, helps the Elementals, helps all of your casters, anything that's even remotely ranged, Spellbreakers. So very strange. And it's only 10%, but still, footmen here gather the regular camp there and gains the Archmage a little bit of experience via proxy again, and now kills this down here. So he's going after all these tiny little camps, which is very strange. I think he's just trying to avoid the Blade Master and get level 3 as fast as he can. And the next level of Water Elemental, the level 2 Water Elemental, is a dramatic increase in damage, again, which would really be helped by that Flute of Accuracy. I would never sell that as a human player, particularly if you're going to go casters of any kind. Now a level 3 Archmage is out and about, and now going to be upgrading to a keep, possibly Arcane Sanctum soon, who knows. And the Blade Master now going after the Overseer camp, has some Boots of Speed of his own as well. And Archmage now possibly moving towards the Orc base there. Did not see what dropped. Oh, another Claws of Attack +6, so +14 damage on this Blade Master. So that's going to be huge crits when that time comes. And there was 114. I think that was a Windwalk, I believe. I'm not sure if that was a Windwalk or a crit. Didn't really see. But either way, 114 damage. It's quite a bit on the Archmage, regardless of what it was. And Archmage still cruising around the map here. And we'll see what he's deciding to go. It's still, the keep's still upgrading, so can't really see what he's actually going to get. Bestiary coming out for the Orc and that War Mill. Archmage taking some additional damage there from that Blade Master again. And these footmen just cruising across the map, just getting some scouting. And so very strange activity now going through the orc base here. He's going to spot that bestiary, but I don't think he's going to be able to do too much about it here. He has 4 footmen, but these footmen are just going to be fodder. They're just going to be free experience, going to get level 3 on that Blade Master. It just, oh, he might get this bestiary, but it's going to slow it down a little bit, but it's going to give level 3 to that Blade Master. Now the water elementals level 2. Again, you can see level 31 to 39. The level 1 ones, it basically doubles the damage at level 2 water elementals. 10% of that would be about +4, 3-4 damage or so. And it just goes up from there. And on your entire army, that really starts to add up. And on the Archmage himself, with that Flute of Accuracy. So that was a pretty rare drop that he got, that he sold. Sold it for Boots of Speed and for a little extra bonus in. And he is going casters, which, again, the Flute of Accuracy could have helped. And then, oh, and a very nice Windwalk there. Knew that the Archmage was going to be landing here in the base somewhere, and on this side, because he would be stuck if he landed on this side, so he knew he was going to be landing here somewhere. Or rather, teleporting, I guess, however you want to put it. And got that kill real quick there. Mountain King now in trouble, and may fall here. 84 health left, and may actually just finish off this Mountain King here. All these units surrounding the Blade Master, he decided against it. That was very, very shady. Because of these priests came along, started healing up that Mountain King. If those priests weren't there, he probably would have tried that. He may have died doing, I'm not sure. That was really, really ambiguous. Now the Blade Master takes a Cloak of Shadows. Most likely just going to sell that. Scroll of Beast dropped as well. Some players sell that. Some players use it. Depends on if they have enough, if they feel they have enough cash or not. Did sell that Cloak of Shadows, as most players do. Looks like for now he's going to keep that Scroll of the Beast. And decides to resurrect his Archmage via the Tavern. And if he would have just resurrected his Archmage right off the bat, I think he would have... I think he'd be just about out by now. I don't think he'd be out by now, but I mean, maybe 3/4 the way done. So I think that was a sort of an unnecessary revival there, but to each his own. And again, he does have casters, and all these casters would have like +1 damage, which, you know, again, eventually adds up with that Flute of Accuracy. I just can't stand when I see players sell really, really good items like that. But I suppose in the end, it's for the best to help them get an item that they really, really need to keep their heroes alive and keep their opponent down in levels too. Now all the militia have canceled out, ran out of time there. Now starting to build up some scout towers here, and gonna try and tower in his opponent. And there he goes with an arcane tower right away, and an arcane vault right in front of the orc base. This is blatant. Building right in front of the base. The arcane didn't even bother to put the arcane vault like even remotely far back. You just said, just fuck it, put it right here. Very, very interesting. And quite a bit of grunts here to actually battle back, and raiders. And he also has that Forest Troll Berserker, which does really, really good damage. We have peons coming up to try and physically attack that arcane tower there. And so Blade Master gets a Windwalk off the Archmage. Archmage about half health there. Heals up. Looks like a Scroll of Healing there. Or that, or was a Potion of Healing. Not really sure what that was, but he did heal up either way. And now going after the Blade Master, trying to get this Raider down. And Raider does fall. And now going after the Water Elemental there. Could kill his own Water Elemental. Just have the Archmage just kill that, because that's one hit. That is free experience right there from anything. Grunt, Troll, there he goes. And could have actually killed his own, but probably struggling with Micro right now on his own anyway. And Blade Master still has enough for another Windwalk, so still pretty dangerous right now. Going after the heroes. Mountain King about half health there. And the Arcane Tower has been completed, but I don't think it's going to last too long. The Orc player can just turn around. He's not really too worried about it. Can just really turn around and destroy, especially considering he's building various Raiders, which would just take it down in a number of hits anyway, because they do siege damage. Some Spirit Walkers out. Going to use some Chain on there. Lower the damage a bit. And that Mountain King, still half health, needs to be healed up by those priests. And now trying to build another tower here in the Orc base, but I don't think he's going to be able to get this off. I think the Orc, yeah, he's going to come up here and finish this off. those raiders can go up to those arcane towers. Actually, the arcane towers don't have are not fortified, so never mind. The raiders don't do that great of damage to it. Silly me. But either way, they do pretty good damage because the towers are pretty weak anyway. So there they go, and they just fall. So really didn't amount to much there. And that was a potion of healing earlier when that Archmage healed was from the Arcane Vault there. Should have guessed. And now the Forest Troll Warlord there falls, gives a plus 6 Belt of Giant Strength there to the Mountain King. So pretty good if you were to hold on to that. And so sometimes players sell that too. But that is quite a bit of additional health for that Mountain King. Now moving on out again here. I think it's 150. Isn't it 150? I believe. Yeah. And now he's going to be going after the Rock Golem camp, but unfortunately the human base is currently under attack, and they take out the Arcane Vault, and that's certainly not good. Not going to be able to have items, Clarity Potions, Scrolls of Regeneration, etc. So now going after the individual farms, going to actually supply lock the human player, and he's trying to take down these golems here. And although he does have casters here that do magic damage, and which does extra damage to heavy armor such as this rock golem, but still taking him a little bit, probably a little bit longer than he wants to be. Mantle of Intelligence +3 picked up, and I think a potion of invulnerability was picked up as well. And now all those farms have been destroyed, 42 to 30 now, so he's way above limit right now. And now just doing reciprocating and building a Voodoo Lounge here, and 2 watchtowers from the Orc. So really just turning this game around, doing the same thing to the human player that the human player did to the Orc player just a moment ago. And now the Mountain King going after the Blade Master, stunned him for a moment there. Going to do some damage. The Spellbreaker's going to fall pretty quick here. Was really caught out and about. Now the Archmage under attack. Going after the Mountain King. Mountain King pops a potion of invulnerability. Potion of lesser invulnerability is on the Archmage, so both heroes really have a potion to use right now. And the Orc player not doing too well. Doesn't have a lot of damage, really. Just have a few grunts in the Forest Troll Berserker and the Raiders. The Spirit Walkers don't particularly do much. I mean, they do magic damage, but there really isn't too much here that suffers greatly from magic damage. And now those towers are up and about. 2 of them are up now. And that is the glory of Orc Towers, is one that they fire very, very fast, and they have 800 range. And also, it's very easy to make them. You don't have to just, like, build them and then actually upgrade them. Although, in the end, human towers are a bit better. And now the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability was given to the Mountain King. Mountain King in trouble, though, because he doesn't have that Arcane Vault anymore. So now the human player on the wrong side of town here, and again with that Flute of Accuracy, all this would have extra damage here. And again, it even affects the Spellbreakers. The Sorceresses, while they don't do too much damage, it would give a +1 damage. So overall, quite a bit more damage per volley, if you'd like to say, of these Sorceresses and Archmage Elementals and all that such. And Romanticxx's out, leaving ZDR the winner. Pretty good game. I think some minor mistakes were made. Again, I can't stop talking about that Flute of Accuracy. I can't stand it when somebody sells a Flute of Accuracy when they have an Archmage, because it affects the hero, it affects the Elementals, it affects the Priests, it affects the Sorceresses, Spellbreakers, affects your entire army. So it's kind of just a very odd sell to me. I can see people selling a lot of other things to get the necessary components they need to stay alive, such as boots and things like that, but not that item. Anyway, the units tab here, and again, if you want to see these, just pause the game, check them out. And the heroes tab, level 4, Blade Master in the end, and it's level 3, level 3 and 2, and resources. But I hope you guys enjoyed this replay, and I will see you guys next time.